someone like me who was not into school, not into education, only wanted to do music or sports, was given the opportunity to learn some things. So I was taking my classes here, and I remember I was doing good in my classes, and I was asked by one of the deputy chairs of the business department to be involved in this organization called Students in Free Enterprise. So he comes to me and he says, young man, you do okay with your classes. Would you like to, sort of start this club called Students in Free Enterprise? And I said, well, what is it about? Does it pay any money? He said, oh, no, it's a volunteer club, but you're going to gain the skills needed. So I don't need skills. I need money right now. I don't really need skills. I need money. And at the time, he says to me something that was so profound, and he was one of my mentors. He said to me, when you graduate from here and you get your degree in business, they're going to have a lot of other people who have their degree also. What is going to distinguish you from everybody else? And I thought about that for a moment. At that moment, I decided to go ahead and become the president for Students in Free Enterprise. Now, I don't have any skills. I never organized anything. I don't know how to get people to come and join a club to go do community service. But I joined this club and I became the president for it. So now it's time to recruit people to get other people to come and join the club. So of course now I'm sitting there to myself saying, I don't have the skills, I don't have the talents, I don't know how to do anything as it relates to business. How often in our lives do we think about the things that we don't have as opposed to maximizing on the things that we do have? You see, your success is not going to be about how many resources you have. It's going to be dependent on how resourceful you are. I started off by saying you have talents, abilities, gifts, and skills. You got to use them to the maximum. So here, now I'm out here trying to recruit people to be a part of this program, and I recognize I don't have skills. I have one talent, one thing that I could do well. What's that? Music. So I start going around. Monroe side, keep it jiggy when we come to your community. We give the people economic opportunity. Everywhere we go, we speak the language properly. So here my team say, Karibu ni kabeti in. Live together, stick together like a family. If I can do it, you can do it. Side spirit inside of me. Monroe side, creating a legacy. Teaching all the youth about social responsibility. Can't limit we. Third year we doing it, we giving them the Trinity. And anytime the other team come testing we, then we got to show them explicitly. Yo, don't mind how we cool and don't mind how we calm. Side team take it by storm. Well on! And all of a sudden now, people start flocking to go in this room. Yo, what's this club about? You didn't hear about Students in Free Enterprise? You don't know about it? You need to come to the meeting next week. Of course, people came to the next meeting, and when I stand up there, I stood and I'm looking and I'm saying, yeah, I don't even know what to say right now because I got people here based on the hype. But the team came together, and Mr. Cecil Wright, one of the organizers of today's event, he was actually somebody who worked with me during that time. And I remember we were working on all of these projects and doing all of these things in the community. And here it is, I'm saying to myself, wow, I left the Virgin Islands to come up here and do music. Didn't make it in the music industry. Didn't get connected to the New York Yankees. But yet I'm here doing this club that's giving so much back to our neighborhoods and improving the standard of living and quality of life for the people of the Bronx. Well, we went and we won a national competition. We got all kind of accolades, was on New York One and all of these things. One of the biggest things that came out of it is that after we won, they put us on the back of the Kellogg's Cornflakes box. I want you to imagine for a moment that at the time when I was on the back of the Kellogg's Cornflakes box, you know what you start to do? I start calling everybody back home in my country. Yo, go and check out the Kellogg's Cornflakes box. Tell me what you see. So it was the highlight of my life because I didn't become the celebrity, in dancehall reggae that I wanted to be, but I was on the back of the Kellogg's Cornflakes box. And it was such a big thing for me. After I graduated from Monroe, I got hired by a New York City council member who wanted me to improve her community, to help her with organizing. Now I have a newfound talent, a newfound skill. I start to use it. Now, I told you guys earlier I wanted to play for the Yankees. Through this opportunity working in government for the years that I was working there, I was actually the person who helped seal the deal to build the new Yankee Stadium. After we sealed that deal, I remember when Ted Levine, who actually is the president for the Yankees, actually asked us to come for an exclusive tour of Yankee Stadium, the new Yankee Stadium as they built it. So when I went on that exclusive tour, I was walking through the field, I went right there to first base. Gentlemen, for 5 minutes I was the first baseman for the New York Yankees. Give me some props for that. And listen, even if it was just 5 minutes, it was the best day of my life. I sat down there and I said to myself, imagine I wanted to play on this field, and I helped to build this field. But it was because of education. It started from a spark right here at Monroe College where I got that opportunity. So I'm not here to tell you today, ladies and gentlemen, that you can make it if you try. Because I'm sure you've heard that over and over again. You can make it if you try. The reality is many people have tried and they have failed, and some people have not found the courage to get up and go again. So I'm not here to tell you today that you can make it if you try. I'm here to tell you that you can make it if you persist. You got to be persistent in pursuit of success. And you can accomplish it. Every one of us has the potential. But potential without determination or dedication means nothing. You got to educate yourself. You got to get more knowledge. You got to expose yourself to different things. Some of you may not like school, but school gives you the gateway and the opportunity to see what you could possibly become. When you get your degree, you now have choices. It's not about just getting the degree, it's about using that information. Information without application is only fascination. But information with the application brings the transformation. And I want to encourage you young men in here today to be transformers. I'm not talking about Optimus Prime or the Decepticons. I'm talking about people who are ready to go out there and transform your lives and the lives of your family. You see, transformers, they take the obstacles that come into your way and they see them as opportunities. Transformers look at stumbling blocks and say, you know what, I'm going to use this as a stepping stone to rise to the next level. Transformers takes your haters, turn them into your motivators. You got to transform every situation. And I believe that if you connect yourself to the right people, you will go places that you could never imagine. It took a mentor to give me some guidance. You have mentors within this room today. I don't want you to just meet people here, because the reality is, after you leave here today, after you hear the good talks, you're going to go back to your neighborhoods. You're going to go back to your communities. You're going to go back to the same conditions. But your success is not a function of your condition. It's a function of the decisions that you make. What are you going to decide to do? You can hear all of this talk and it sounds wonderful. You can laugh, get jiggy for a while as we do some raps. But you got to apply it. Connect yourself. I was told one time that your income will be the average of the 5 people that you're closest with. Your income will be the average of the 5 people you're closest with. I saw to ask my friends, yo, how much money you make? You're making $10,000 a year? I can't do that. I have to surround myself with some people who could get me to the next level, because your network will determine your net worth. So gentlemen, as you stand in this room today and you hear my voice, I hope that you're inspired to take yourself to the next level. And I want to leave you with these last few words. As the world turns, you will all go through the pain and struggle, but still juggle with the hope of being successful tomorrow. Some think you might not make it, but they are sadly mistaken. Your journey's just begun and you're quickly accelerating to higher heights with a vision beyond sight, so bright that many are blinded by your light. Shining stars, and you are doing your thing. Be persistent towards your goals and keep doing your thing. And as you do it, be sure to rebuke all negativity. Take steps forward. Make your dreams a reality. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for giving me the time to be here with you today. And I look forward to continuing this dialogue as we continue to impact our communities. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time.